Okay, let's unpack this. You're here because you want to get smart, fast, on some truly cutting-edge stuff that could really reshape our world. Today, we're diving into a fascinating look at how a leader in AI-assisted virtual and augmented reality, that's EON Reality, is using a really powerful language model, ChatGPT-5, to tackle some huge, persistent challenges.
Yeah, and what's fascinating here, I think, is how they're thinking beyond just the tech itself. We're looking at this groundbreaking white paper from EON Reality and EON AI Ventures. It lays out how they want to use this tech integration to really revolutionize skills, jobs, and even income globally. It's not just, another AI tool announcement. It's about the potential for real, tangible impact.
Absolutely. So our mission for this deep dive: understand exactly how EON Reality's spatial AI ecosystem uses tech like ChatGPT-5. And critically, what measurable impact are they actually reporting, on improving human competence, economic opportunity? This is where it gets really interesting, because they're tackling some massive global problems right from the start. EON Reality points to three big barriers they want to break down. First, there's the huge global skills gap. Industries are changing so fast, right? Traditional training just can't keep pace. Learners need hands-on, adaptive ways to learn that can actually scale up.
It's a constant catch-up game otherwise.
Exactly. Then there's workforce disruption. Jobs are shifting. Workers need dynamic reskilling, smart career guidance, not just, static courses that might be outdated next year.
Right, something personalized and forward-looking.
And finally, income inequality. They argue that opportunities for, say, entrepreneurship are too concentrated. They need to be democratized, localized, spread out more globally.
That's a really critical framing. And if you connect that to the bigger picture, you see why just a generic AI, even one as powerful as ChatGPT-5, can't solve these things on its own. It's not just about intelligence. It's about orchestration, context, applying it practically. EON's approach, their spatial AI ecosystem, it fuses immersive XR extended reality with agent orchestration, this unique thing called VibeCoding, and digital twins.
But maybe first, could you clarify for our listener, what exactly is spatial AI here? How is it different from the AI we usually, type into on our screens?
That's a great question, yeah, because spatial AI is really fundamental to what they're doing. Put simply, spatial AI gives artificial intelligence the ability to understand and interact with 3D space, like we do. So instead of just processing text or 2D images, it gets depth, objects, relationships in a virtual or augmented world. When you combine that with XR, the AI isn't just telling you something.
It's showing you.
Yeah.
We're guiding you within the space.
Exactly. It allows for that hands-on contextual learning, not just abstract theory. Precisely. So with those big challenges in mind skills, jobs, income hour too, the real question is, what impact are they actually seeing? This is where the numbers they've reported start to look pretty compelling.
They really do. The white paper highlights some, frankly, amazing improvements since integrating ChatGPT-5. For starters, a massive 77% reduction in AI errors. Things like hallucinations, they dropped from over 20% down to just under 5%. That's a huge leap, isn't it?
It truly is. And that hits right at the trust issue with AI, doesn't it?
Yeah.
For things like assessments or compliance training where you need accuracy, well, that level of reliability is non-negotiable. Imagine learning a complex skill, and nearly a fifth of the info is just plain wrong. That's not just slow, it could be dangerous.
Right.
Getting errors down that low means the AI can actually become a foundational learning partner, not just a maybe helpful assistant.
And it's not just fewer errors. They're talking PhD-level reasoning, plus this huge context memory up to 1 million+ tokens.
Yeah.
What does that massive context window actually mean for someone learning over, say, weeks or months?
Okay, picture an AI tutor that remembers everything. Every interaction, every question you asked, every mistake across a whole long course, that's what over 1 million tokens gets you. It means these learning journeys can be incredibly coherent, really personalized. It remembers your history, adapts, doesn't keep repeating stuff you already know. It builds mastery over time.
That sounds incredibly powerful. And speed. The report claims 52% faster skill acquisition using their mission-based XR simulators and these adaptive AI tutors. For anyone trying to learn a trade or a complex subject, cutting learning time in half, that's huge. Are there specific types of skills where this really makes a difference?
Oh, definitely. It really shines in procedural skills. Things like operating machinery, medical procedures, maybe complex assembly tasks, where traditional methods might be days of theory, then practice. These immersive sims let you do it right away, practice safely, refine your movements. It speeds up getting competent in those hands-on fields.
Makes sense. They also report a massive knowledge retention rate plus 75% compared to traditional methods. And something for the tech folks listening, or even non-tech folks. This vibe coding thing. Natural language development with 54.6% SWE bench, verified success, cutting development time by around 73%. What does vibe coding actually do? How does it democratize creating these experiences?
Yeah, vibe coding is potentially a game changer for accessibility. It essentially means you can describe what you want in plain English.
Just describe it.
Right. Describe the XR experience, the app, the automation you need, and it generates production-grade results without you needing to be a programmer. Think about that. A nurse, a factory supervisor, a historian. They could create their own immersive training module or simulation just by describing it. It really lowers the barrier to entry for creating this stuff, moves it beyond just coders.
Okay, so let's elaborate a bit on the how. EON-N is turning generic AI into this impact engine using specific technologies. You mentioned spatial AI and XR, bringing AI reasoning into immersive, learn-by-doing environments.
Yes, that's crucial because real skill development happens through experience, right? The AI isn't just a knowledge base, it's interacting with you in that virtual space, guiding your actions, giving real-time feedback, changing the scenario based on how you're doing. It's intelligent learn by doing.
Okay, and then the agent orchestrator.
Yeah.
Sounds like a conductor for the different AI bits. Can you give us an analogy maybe or an example of how it makes the whole system smarter than just individual AIs?
Exactly. Conductor is a good way to put it. Or maybe an air traffic controller for AI. Instead of separate AIs just doing their own thing, one planning, one tutoring, one assessing the orchestrator, make sure they all work together smoothly. Towards one goal, like getting a learner from zero to job ready. It manages the flow, ensures consistency, deploys the right AI agent at the right moment. Is it time for simulation, feedback, verification? The orchestrator handles it.
Got it. And digital twin IQ, what does that add practically?
Digital Twin IQ gives you that real-time expert guidance and compliance tracking, but inside these super realistic virtual environments. Imagine a complex machine, like a jet engine. The digital twin is its virtual copy. Digital Twin IQ means an AI can walk you through procedures step by step on that replica. It can track your movements, make sure you follow safety protocols, check component placement, all in real time. It's like having an expert literally looking over your shoulder in the virtual world.
Wow. And vibe coding again, which you flagged as key, turning plain language into working XR apps without coding. That's the real democratizer, it sounds like.
Absolutely. It bypasses that whole traditional software development bottleneck.
Right.
It lets the subject matter experts, the people who actually know the job or the skill, create the training content directly, at scale, using their own language.
Incredible. And that shifts us perfectly to who benefits. Bringing it back to you, the listener, how does this actually impact people, institutions? For learners, okay, it's faster mastery, immersive practice, smarter assessment, feedback that adapts culturally.
And for job seekers, yeah, it's a huge shift. Hyper-personalized career guidance, realistic interview practice sims, training tailored exactly to a specific role, adapting to your strengths and weaknesses. It really boosts job readiness.
Entrepreneurs aren't left out either.
No, they get access to market-validated ideas, AI helping guide venture creation, connection to EON's global marketplace. And for institutions, governments, this looks like scalable national programs with actual measurable metrics on transforming the workforce.
Right.
We're talking specific platforms here too, like EON-XR for the skills part, EON Career Compass for job guidance, EON Entrepreneur Guide for income generation. Then there's the Spatial AI Academy claiming, 4x faster learning, and the Wealth Weaver Venture Factory aiming for better ROI and survival rates for new businesses.
That's a really compelling picture of who benefits. But, rolling out tech this ambitious, that's got to be tough in the real world. How do they tackle the practical side, that implementation roadmap?
That's always the crucial question, isn't it? How do you land this stuff? The white paper lays out a pretty methodical 4-phase roadmap. It shows they've thought about adoption deliberately. Phase 1 is about getting everyone on board, stakeholders, assessing needs, tech prep, laying the groundwork. Phase 2 is pilot projects, really tracking the key metrics, tweaking things based on results.
Learning from the real world.
Exactly. Phase 3 is the scale up. Broader training, integrating with existing systems. And phase 4 is ongoing continuous improvement, long-term expansion. You need that kind of systematic approach if you're serious about deploying something this transformative at, say, a national level.
And it feels like the core message from Dan Lajerskar, EON Reality's chairman, really cuts through the hype. ChatGPT-5 is powerful, sure, but it's just one piece of their puzzle, one of 39 foundational techs, he says. The real value, the product, isn't just one AI model. It's the whole integrated spatial AI and XR ecosystem, engineered specifically to deliver skills, jobs, and income. at scale. So what does this all really mean for you listening now? And for, well, the future of learning and opportunity. We've just walked through this incredible potential, haven't we? Combining advanced AI with immersive tech for real-world impact on learning, on careers. It seems clear that when you take a super smart AI and embed it in a robust, human-focused ecosystem, you can move from just generic intelligence to really targeted, transformative solutions for some huge challenges.
Mm-hmm. And this kind of integrated approach, it really does raise that important question. How do we fundamentally rethink education, vocational training, even how we support entrepreneurs? Is this the future of accessible, high-impact learning? Could this really democratize knowledge and opportunity globally? It poses that question quite starkly.
It definitely makes you think, how could these advances shape your own path, professionally or personally? And what about the bigger picture for society? What happens when knowledge becomes this accessible and learning skills gets this fast? That's a powerful thought to sit with.